Hello everyone, and I know it's been a long time since I've made a fan video, but what you're looking at today is a 1996 Emerson Derby ceiling fan in antique brass with, I guess, antique oak blades is what that looks like. And this is the new upstairs bedroom fan, as my cousin actually moved out. And this will become my grandma's new room, and the downstairs room I'll get to use for fan testing and stuff, which I've been kind of missing, honestly. I've taken a break from doing that for over 2 years now, so I figured it'd be nice to get back into it. And sorry about the echo in here. This room is literally empty aside from a couple of fans on the floor and such. So yeah, anyways, I'll be doing the 5-blade configuration as well. That's how I'm going to actually leave it when I install it, but I've always wanted to put these with 4 blades, and I figure I'll do my normal 4-5 demonstration like I always do in my videos since I just put this up. So yeah, I like it with 4 blades. A lot of people are gonna whine and complain about the gaps. I already know, it's just a given, but I think it looks nice. Really cool thing about these Emerson Derbys is they're actually they have a reverse pull chain. That's what this is for. And then the fan, of course, is here, and then the light is just your standard stuff. So go ahead and start off on low speed. And it has that nice Emerson low that's kind of like Casablanca, where it's pretty slow but still somewhat functional. This has a K55 motor in it with a 14-degree blade pitch, I believe. Might be 15, but I think it's 14. I have to go reference my catalogs and look. But I believe 96 might have been the first year for the Derby, so it's pretty cool. I've always wanted one of these things, and I got this probably like 2 years ago now, maybe a year and a half ago, something like that, from a customer in my last old line of work. And nothing's wrong with it, they just wanted a new look. So yeah, she bought this from my old work, probably brand new, I guess, in 96, and it runs great. Nothing really wrong with it, just a little bit of a warped flywheel, but that's pretty typical. These Emerson flywheels tend to warp to the exact imbalance of the blades, and there is a weight or two on here, so it's going to wobble pretty bad with 4 blades. It's not in the original order at all that these were in when it was balanced. But yeah, so there's low speed, it's very nice. Nice and slow. Go ahead and bump it up to medium here. And yeah, I really like how these fans look. Like I said, I've always wanted one, and I got really lucky when, I think this might be the only one I've ever seen in person, so it's kind of cool that I ended up with it. But yeah, it's a really nice looking fan, cool design. Kind of like a weird hybrid between a San Marino, because the blade arms are kind of inspired by the San Marino with their own twist, and then I don't know what else, I guess like almost like a Delta 2. It's a weird hodgepodge, but it's a cool design nonetheless. I like it, and I figured this would be a cool fan for this room. The CXL that was in here before, which I just took down, it just has a bad cap. And that's all, so nothing else really wrong with it. I just felt, what the hell, I'll just change the fan and put that CXL somewhere else in the future. And I'll go ahead and up it up high here. It's got your typical performance of a K55 fan. It's pretty good, moves a lot of air, spins pretty fast, all that you'd want out of a fan with a K55 motor in it. I don't know if this is actually a USA made fan. It might, well, I know some parts of it were stamped Taiwan, but I guess the motor is made in the USA. But I don't think the rest of it is. I think that this is a made in US, assembled in USA with domestic and global parts kind of thing. Because there's a couple of parts that did say Taiwan on it. So yeah. But it performs great. It doesn't wobble too bad with 4 blades, actually. It's not horrible. I've definitely seen a lot worse. And it's on an 18-inch down rod, so it's a little lower than the CXL was, but this is a 10-foot ceiling, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I figured this would be nice for my grandma to have something more familiar about antique brass, something nicer to look at up here. So yeah, I'll bump it off here. Bump it off. Actually, you know what? I'll demonstrate the reverse pull chain real quick. This is, I think, my second fan to have a reverse pull chain, because I've got the Casablanca Estrada. And I don't think anything else I own has one, so that's kind of cool. And then, yeah, so there's that. So that's the, oops, my bad. That's the 4-blade configuration. And then I'll put the 5 blades on. The only annoying thing is I've got to take the decorative switch cap thing off. Which means the light kit has to come off too to do that. So that's why I'm going to leave it with 5 blades, because A, it's upstairs and that's my theme, but B, it's kind of annoying to have to, you know, go up, down with that light kit constantly. So yeah. And now for the 5 blades. Alright, here it is with 5 blades, which I do prefer this actually over the 4 blades, but I like both. But I think this is a little better. It also doesn't wobble as much, so there's that. Light kit. I need to get new screws for the switch housing thing. The ones I have on there are too long, so it does move a little bit when I pull the chain. Anyway, here's low. It looks a little more modern this way actually with the 5 blades, which is obviously the intention anyway. But this being an antique brass, it makes it look a little older as it is. I think these look more modern in black, white, brushed nickel, or I think they made them weathered brick too, or old brick I think is what it's called, with Emerson. I think they made them in that finish, and they of course made them in polished brass too, which even polished brass looks more modern than antique brass does. But I think this looks really nice regardless. This will be a cool fan for up here. I'm happy with it. Got air movers, still got bearings. This is from the era of Emerson where they still had bearings worth of crap, because later on they started to get worse. But for now, or from this era, they were good. It does have a little bit of a wobble on medium, oh well. It is what it is. The CXL also wobbled, so nothing new for this room. It's not too bad anyway. Yeah, they look good. I'll probably leave this running on medium speed, even while no one is in the room. It's always good to just let the air circulate, keep the room comfortable. And we'll go ahead and bump it up to high here. So a little bit of a startup line there. Okay, did not notice that earlier. Yeah, dead silent, moves along there as expected. No complaints. Always wanted to have one of these and install it, and this was a perfect opportunity. I looked at it when I was in my storage unit trying to figure out what fan I was going to put in here. I was like, oh yeah, that's happening. I've made my choice. I was toying with a couple other fans, Advent Touch Panama 2, another Delta 2, either Verdi, polished brass again, or white and polished brass, or the this white and polished brass pull chain San Marino I have that has standard blade on it. It's very weird. It's like a Home Depot exclusive, or the polished brass CXL builder vent, or the newer one, or my pewter builder vent CXL. There were a couple of choices, but once I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I could do that. And then, yeah, so here we are. I think I made the right choice. I like this a lot. Even though it doesn't really add the variety too much, because really all I have in this house is Craft-Made, Casablanca, and Emerson, but wouldn't you know it, those are my 3 favorite brands of fans, so whatever, here we are. I guess I have the Hunters that I never took down because they're, well, one of them I could have replaced, but my dad didn't want me to. The other one is in the living room, kind of a pain. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I don't have a lot else to say. I already kind of covered most of the bases of, you know, that I like this fan and how I got it and all that stuff and the 4-blade configuration, so yeah. Guess I'll let y'all enjoy the spin down of the 5 blades, since I know y'all like that. Although it may not stop because the air conditioning is on. It blows right on the fan. Yeah, it's probably not going to stop actually. Anyways, I guess I'll just cut it short then. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully somewhat soon-ish, in the next month or so, I'll be able to start making testing videos and stuff again. I've got some videos I need to make of fans that I sold that I never filmed before I get rid of them, like my Broadway and a couple other fans, so that'd be cool to get those out of the way. And yeah, so just stay tuned. I'll try to upload more. I know I have 1,000 subscribers now, and thank you all for that. I just have been too busy, but hopefully I'll be able to make some more videos. And I guess it does stop. Okay, cool. Well, everybody got their wish then. So thanks for watching again, and I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.